Welcome back, trainers. So we're finally going to be taking a look at the Deoxys EX Raid defense form. Now we're going to be going in here with 4 trainers: Jeremy, Guido, Ambermometer, and Elegantly, and of course myself. Now they are going to be using all Tyranitar's Bite and Crunch, and they did not have to relobby. They were going to be on their last Tyranitars. Myself, I had to relobby because I'm going to be using all Gengars with Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball, with the exception of Omerta. That is going to be the shiny Gengar. It's going to have a Lick on it as well as Shadow Ball. So this was quite fun, and you're going to see the damage at the end. Obviously there's 2 Mystics, but pay attention, there's only 1 Instinct. Let's see who's going to be doing more damage with the Tyranitars. I will say this, my relobby was not the best, and I was also chatting it up during this whole raid, so it's not going to be the best demonstration in the world, not the best dodges either, so also take note of that. And then after we take a look at this raid here, we're going to actually hop into PvP with the Deoxys defense form, going up against my friend Chark, and he had no idea I was going to use it. Obviously after the first match he did know, and we're just going to see the performance and how well it does, and then discuss if you want to purchase a secondary move. As far as powering it up, you probably want to keep it in the Great League, so let's take a look at this battle. Trainers, we beat it literally at the last second. I was surprised. I thought we were going to have to go back in there and this time pay attention a little bit better to what we were doing. So as you can see, even Elegantly did more damage to me with her Tyranitars with Bite and Crunch, although that's not saying that the Gengars are not going to be performing better. It's just the way I handled it. I had a few shadow hits as well as the relobby, which I cut out because it was absolutely horrible. I hit a star piece, like, oh my gosh, what am I doing here? So yeah, they didn't have to dodge with the Tyranitars at all. They literally just Bite and Crunch, nothing else to worry about. So, and we're just going to go on to catch this big guy here and see what we can get. Now the IV isn't going to be great, and that's okay though. I was contemplating whether or not I wanted to power this up to around 1500, but I decided maybe I should wait. But then again, I was thinking, well, PvP is a little bit different than raiding, right? We don't want the best IVs, so maybe this one would be suitable. The lower IV, the higher potential level that you can get, so we'll just have to wait and see what we have. Anyways, let's go ahead and discuss whether or not you want to power this up and or purchase a secondary move. Alright, so we are over here on the Go Hub. Let's go ahead and take a look at Deoxys defense form. It's going to be a pure psychic type with a max CP of 2274, and there is the reason why you should probably keep it within the Great League. Taking it to the Ultra League completely maxed out, I'm sure you can find some usability for it, and it can perform just fantastic up against a specific type of Pokemon. But for the most part, just keep it in the Great League, alright? But do what you please. Attack 144, defense at a whopping 330, and as you will see, I'm not going to be doing commentary through these battles quite yet. Just take a look and see how the performance goes. Nothing too serious, just throwing it into the mix just for fun here, and it is able to hold up quite nicely, taking hits like a champ. Stamina 137, it's on the lower end, so it's not going to have that much HP. It's going to be weak to Bug, Dark, Ghost, resisting, fighting, and psychic types. Now if we take a look at its moves here, ignore the Zap Cannon, okay? So best moveset is going to be Zen Headbutt, Thunderbolt as far as damage output goes. But personally for PvP, they have Zen Headbutt and Counter. I would like to run Counter in case a Dark type did come out. I will have a super effective move to go up against that, Counter being an extremely nice one for PvP anyways, even for rating. And then you have Thunderbolt, Rock Slide, and Psycho Boost for its charge moves. I currently have Psycho Boost. I just didn't want to use a charge TM. Psycho Boost worked perfectly. As far as purchasing a secondary move, as you can see, everything is a double charge move, so it is looking quite fantastic as far as that. You'll be able to get them off quickly, as well as have a bit of coverage as well. Personally, if I had to pick another one, I'm not too sure exactly what I would want to go with quite yet. Rock Slide and Thunderbolt can find both great usability within the PvP meta, so it really depends on what kind of team you're trying to run and what kind of defense that you need, or offense should I say, that you need for this specific Pokemon. So there you have it. Although Psycho Boost will be getting you that stab, doing a little bit of extra damage, and the energy gain for these is fairly low. As you can see, it does get to that Psycho Boost quite quickly with Counter, so that's not a big deal there either. So as far as I've used it right now in PvP, guys, I'm quite enjoying it. Absolutely, it's great. And going into these battles, I did not power it up whatsoever after I caught it. Okay, so it's just going in there as is. So I'm sure it can pick up a bit more bulkiness to it if I did max it out, or should I say bring it up to the 1500 marker there. So straight answer about should you purchase a secondary move, but don't be too quick to do this. And that is going to be yes, you're going to want to purchase a secondary move for your defense form Deoxys. Alright, it is going to be quite expensive, 100,000 Stardust, okay, plus the 100 candies, but it's going to be well worth it if you do have the resources and means to do so. Alright, so taking a look at this shiny Pidgeot here going up against it. It's going to be a normal flying type, right? So Counter is going to be doing neutral damage there. And the Psycho Boost is not going to be the strongest because, as you've seen, it doesn't have the highest attack, but it still performs quite magnificently. If I did have Thunderbolt or Rock Slide in this incident going up against that Pidgeot, obviously I would have been able to take it out quite easily. And then bring it in the Beedrill here, taking that hit not too well, and then dishing some damage back, but I'm not going to be able to win this one, and down I go. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and do believe this is going to be just a shiny battle. I just picked shiny Pokemon he didn't know, and I did not throw in the Deoxys, and my downfall was picking this Piloswine here. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, trainers, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you to Chirk for doing these battles with me, and I will be bringing you some more Kingdom Cup battles in the future. I just didn't want to overdo it on the channel with those. I know a lot of people love to watch those, and at the same time another side of the group doesn't really like to watch PvP. So, and before we head out, let's just go ahead and take a look at all my Deoxys. I did transfer some of the normal form, and I do have this maxed out one that I completely powered up when I first caught it. This was literally my first Deoxys, and the IVs were not that great. And if you're going to max something out, you want the best IVs, even when it comes down to PvP for the Master League. But as far as the Ultra and Great League, you want to probably find that a lower attack in the IV, and then the higher stamina and defense, but not completely maxed out. Anyways, so there is my normal form, and then I have my attacks, which I didn't even power up any of the attack because they're absolutely, I wouldn't say useless, but they go down way too quick. It's not happening. I'm not investing in that. This one right here is the one you're going to want to power up, okay, at least to about 1500, and also purchase a secondary move if you do have the resources and feel comfortable doing so. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, trainers. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.